Hey YouTube friends and family, just a friendly reminder, if you enjoy content like this that is free, transparent, and not being hidden behind a paywall, consider subscribing to my channel. Alright guys, let's get into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So yeah guys, we had another massive green day today, overall finishing up a little bit over 3.4% in the green. Let's take a look how we did for the week and for the year. So this is the daily chart, a little bit over 3.4%. Weekly, we're up about 38.38%. Monthly, we're up 113.32%. The 3-month chart, we're up 290%, and the one year chart, we're up almost 400%. You guys wondering why the chart looks this way? It's a lot to do with the call options. I actually raked in a nice, while everyone's still in the hysteria of the GameStop, I raked in a nice profit on one of these GameStop calls, so I'm pretty happy with that. And let's see how we did for the day overall. Tesla finished in the red today. I think it's been in the green this week. Yeah, it's been a nice solid green week for Tesla. Overall, we're still up a little bit over 143% on Tesla. Next up is Apple. It's currently my biggest position, and I think I mentioned to you guys, if you tuned into my video yesterday, I did mention that I was loading up on Apple while everyone was like having that GameStop FOMO, because I mean, Apple's just like a juggernaut. I mean, it's a company that you can't penetrate through. The barriers are impenetrable, I should say. And if you're wondering why this big massive spike happened at the end of the trading day, the reason is because Tim Cook came out and announced that they're working on the Apple car. If you guys have checked this channel out, I put this on your radar last month. I let you know about how Apple was creating an Apple car, and Kia and Hyundai were the main manufacturers are going to be working on it. And all of a sudden, a month later, it's officially announced that Kia and Hyundai are going to be making that car, and it's going to be being built in Georgia. So this is going to look like a very nice long-term play. Holding on to Apple. Not planning on adding any more shares of Apple. I already have about a little bit over 28%, so we're just going to hang on to that. But yeah, I mean, if there was one stock I had to hold on forever, it's probably going to be Apple. And I think for the next 4 or 5 years, I'm going to be sitting pretty with Apple. So yeah. Next up is NIO. NIO finished in the green today. I guess Wall Street finally realizing that the fact that they beat their earnings and overall the delivery numbers were outstanding. I shouldn't say earnings. The delivery numbers were, I forget what the number was. I think like over 300% higher this year or this quarter. And I guess it's starting to reflect in the stock price. I'm definitely looking forward to NIO hitting over the 60 mark in the upcoming weeks. So that's something to be on the lookout for. But overall, we're currently up about 6.8% on NIO. Next up is Space. Space just continues to be on an absolute rampage. This chart just doesn't look sustainable, but what can I say? Space is literally just like stampeding through the entire stock market. If you guys don't know, Space is actually going to be having a test flight later on this month, so that's something to look forward to. Overall, we're up about 192% on Space. Next up is INSEEGO. If you guys don't know about INSEEGO, I made a couple of videos. You can search on YouTube INSEEGO and I'll probably pop up how I think INSEEGO is going to be a huge mover in the next coming years. I think that 5G is going to be, it's like an under the radar play that not a lot of people are focusing on. And I decided to go ahead and add INSEEGO a few months back, and it's been doing pretty good for me so far. Currently, we're up about 38.96% on INSEEGO. Next up is ARKG. Currently, we're up about 12.82% on ARKG. ARKG is another one that I think this is just basically the foundation of my portfolio overall. This and Apple, I think it's if there's going to be stability, it's going to be in Apple and it's going to be in ARKG, in my opinion. So I plan to hold this long term as well. Currently, we're up about 12.82% on ARKG. Next up is Bloom Energy. This is my solar play. If you guys checked out my channel, I made a video of the Biden stocks, and I think that solar energy is going to be a huge player during the Biden administration. Maybe not so much this year, but during the 2020 to 2024 years, I think solar is going to gain a lot of traction. Overall, we're up about 14.21% on Bloom Energy. So you guys know that I talked about CPS Technologies on my portfolio review, so I thought that CPS Technologies is going to be a possible addition to Kathy Wood's ARC X portfolio when it does come out. The reason for this run up, there's a lot of reasons. I wish there was a legit reason why it ran up today. Despite there was a contract that they got with the U.S. Navy, I think somewhat about $27+ million that they received. But that was yesterday, and today's price action was absolutely insane. Checking just the chart itself, this thing started off pretty nice and slow going up, and all of a sudden it just shot up a bunch of buy orders. I'm not sure if there's more news other than the contract they received, but overall I'm not complaining. Again, this is a play that I fully expect that, in my opinion, and none of this is financial advice, guys, you should always do your own research. I fully expect that Kathy Wood will probably add this to our ARC X portfolio when it does come out. And currently, because of this massive run over after hours, including the after hours, over 150%, that is just insanity. I've never had a stock that's run up this much in one day. So because of that, we're currently up about 106.62%. If this thing does run up a little bit more tomorrow, I'll definitely trim off 25 shares, lock in some profit. But if it dips, I'll just hold. Next up is IPOE. If you guys don't know, IPOE is one of Shama's specs, and it's going to be merging with SoFi. I am super bullish on this company. This is my finance play. A lot of people would probably go with Bank of America or Wells Fargo. Personally, for me, that's a little bit too boomer. I want to do more advanced growth plays. So IPOE, like I said, they do everything. You can invest in SoFi, on the platform SoFi. You can invest. You can do student loan repayments, home finance. Just all kinds of things you can do on the app. It's a great intuitive app that does everything you want to do in finance sector in one app. So it's pretty awesome. And currently we're up about 29.36% on IPOE. Next up is FUBO TV. I think this is a very, very much of a hidden gem. I think this FUBO TV is going to be a massive mover in 2021. I honestly think that it offers everything you want in a service to be advanced and growing. Not only is it a streaming service, much like YouTube TV, but it also provides sports, which is a huge thing that people love and adore. It's focused on soccer, football as its primary source, which is the biggest sport in the world. It's going to provide gambling service in your streaming service. Is absolutely incredible. I think that's going to be another additional source of revenue. And yeah, overall, I'm just super bullish on FUBO TV. I bought 50 shares yesterday. Plan to hold this long term as well. And currently we're down about 2.97%. Next up is RIOT BlockFi. If you guys don't know RIOT BlockFi, it's basically a play on Bitcoin. There's a couple of them I mentioned yesterday. There's RIOT Blockchain, and there's also Mara. There's other ones, but I wanted to go with RIOT. Honestly, I just prefer the name of it. I think that you can't go wrong with either one. And yeah, again, this is a Bitcoin play. If Bitcoin moves up, RIOT will probably move up as well. It kind of has a tendency to follow Bitcoin as it rises. So does RIOT or Mara. In this case, it's RIOT. So yeah, I'm holding on for this long term. I don't plan on selling RIOT anytime soon. Currently, we're down about negative 5.72%. Next up is Charles and Colvard. If you guys don't know about this, it's basically, I heard about this play during Dumb Money's live stream yesterday, I want to say. And this is a play on Mosaic. It's kind of like a social media thing that's happening on TikTok. How Mosaic is like a form of, kind of looks like a diamond, kind of looks like cubic zirconium, but it's a little bit different. And a lot of people are using it to get married or engaged this time of year, especially when Valentine's Day is right around the corner. I plan to hold this only until earnings, which is, I believe, how close is earnings? Earnings is, yeah, February 4th. After hours. So once that's done, I'll probably unload this thing unless it spikes up not a significant amount, but I'll definitely plan to release this by the end of the week. Again, this is a spec play. Didn't put a lot of capital in it, but overall we're still up about 18.73%. And the last play is Sundial Growers. This is the cannabis play for me, guys. If you guys don't know that I did focus on, I think, three big growers this year are going to be gambling. It's going to be solar, EVs, I should say 4 EVs, and I think cannabis could be another one. Possibly not in 2021. I think there's a lot of things that the Biden administration has to worry about right now, and cannabis is not on the forefront when it comes to legalization on the federal side. But I think this is going to be a huge play going forward, in my opinion. So I decided to invest in a up-and-coming penny stock, Sundial Growers, and I have about 400 shares, and I plan to hold this for a year or two at least. And currently we're down negative 0.237%. And last but not least is Doggy Coin. So I decided to buy $500 worth of Doggy Coin a little bit when it was kind of trading down. When I noticed it was like kind of like having support around 3 cents. And then I started watching a lot of articles and YouTube videos. So apparently there was a restriction that Robinhood had on a lot of traders that they could not buy Doggy Coin. And I think that this thing is going to, and the limitations or restrictions are starting to be lifted, and a lot more people are going to get in this play, in my opinion. And again, none of this financial advice. So I think this could pop 4 or 5 cents in the near future. And there's a lot of discussion of the upcoming schedule or the upcoming week that big things are going to happen. And yeah, I want to be here for the ride. Currently, we're up about 16%, and I plan to hold this at least until the end of the week, maybe the weekend, and then I'll unload it. But I do see this could potentially move a lot. Again, it was previously at around, what was it, 7 cents? Yeah, almost 8 cents it touched down. I think this time around it could go up there again. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For right now, we're holding, and if it moves up a little bit, we'll definitely be selling. Or if it moves back to the original place it was, I'm definitely going to be selling off on that. So yeah. So that was my portfolio review for the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, liking the video. I would greatly appreciate it. My name is Gio, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.